I hope y'all know that this ain't nothing but hot air. These two guys ain't got nothing signed. You should be able to figure out how boxing wants to play off your emotions. So let's break down what's really going on here. What's really going on is people are not halfway as interested in that Francis Ngannou Tyson Fury fight as they thought that they would be. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. So to stop y'all from bucking against that and taking it out on that and not supporting that, because Tyson Fury knows what he's supposed to be giving the fans. He knows what he's supposed to be giving y'all. He knows he's supposed to give y'all an undisputed heavyweight match. He knows all this stuff, okay? But a fear of y'all not supporting this fight, this fight with this UFC fighter, in fear of y'all not supporting that, let me give you something that's going to calm your nerves, okay? To help bring you in. And since you know this is set up next, then maybe you'll be inclined to tune in and see what I'm going to do with Francis Ngannou. That's all that stuff is about, okay? Because they had difficult time here, difficult time there. They can't do it. He talking this. He's on Twitter talking this. All of a sudden, out of the blue and under the cover of darkness and in the night, these guys got it signed. Like, what? When? Where? Well, like y'all was just having all the hard time in the world. And just in the middle of the night like that, signed. Bullshit. They don't want you to take it out on that event that they got. That's really what the case is. If you ain't figure out how the media try to play people, but that's really how stuff goes. All right? They ain't got, watch. Right after this whole scenario and this fight is done, watch this stuff fall apart again and they're going to be right back at square one. Okay? If that's the case, prove it. But at this point, man, you can't trust this because they know by now people are turned off, and that ain't gonna be half as a big of event as they thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury thinking, I'll just find another big black guy to beat up on, and they're gonna love me again for doing it. And that's not quite gonna be the case this time. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get those fans, you know what I'm saying, who want to watch it and tune in just for that. But for the most part, the UFC crowd, for the most part, is basically buying or selling or who they're pitching to for this fight. This fight is not really supported by boxing like boxing supported Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. That was supported by boxing. Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou is mostly supported by UFC. That's the crowd that's really checking for this. And the Tyson Fury diehard fans just think he God and the next Ali. That's who's really checking for this. But other than that, the UFC fans don't work like boxing fans work. You can't appeal to them in the same way. They're spoiled. They're used to getting good fights. They're hard to impress. They really don't care. So you're trying to sell to a crowd who's used to getting good fights and good quality fights, meaning they don't need the charity shit. They don't need the shit that just makes them feel good, like boxing try to give certain demographics in this sport. They don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to sell to them. So in order for not to turn the boxing fans all the way off, let me at least say, while I'm out here doing this circus act with Francis Ngannou, let me at least let you know I'm going to give you an undisputed fight. Don't worry. Please don't take it out on this event. Please come tune in, check it out, and please buy it. And you know what I'm saying? Eventually, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get around to it. It's in the background, so support this. That's all this crap is, man. You know what I'm saying? And I keep saying this stuff over and over again. The heavyweight division is a joke, and it's primarily, the reason why the heavyweight primarily right now division is such a joke, it's because of Tyson Fury. At one point in time, we blamed Deontay Wilder for holding up the division. You know what I'm saying? And he was. But at this point, this dude got the whole heavyweight division at a disarray because he simply don't want to do what he claimed he came back in boxing to do in the fucking first place. You know, he claimed it wasn't about money. He claimed this, and it was about all those things that he's saying that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? If you're really trying to be great, if you're really trying to, man, get these fights are undisputed. If you don't care about the belts and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying, he doing all these shows, meeting the Tyson Furies and all this stuff like that, man, Tyson Fury ain't no real boxer. He just selling himself at the end of the day, man. And you need to strip that dude, just get on with it. But they won't do it, and he know that they won't do it, so he's going to keep pimping them because he know how desperate they is to see somebody who look like him be on top and dominant, and he's pimping the shit out of people's insecurities, people's emotions, and what boxing needs. Tyson Fury is a borderline genius when it comes to this shit, to be honest with you. Anyways, that's just my thoughts on this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.